Hello. Hello, it's me. When we were young. Dang, people are fast nowadays. Not used to it. Y'all are so fast. Jump on, welcoming Huma. Sister Jai is here. People so fast. Well, thank you for quickly. What time is right now in your town? 12:23 p.m. Let me activate the YouTube and the YouTube monetization and also the Facebook. So lots of detail too. Google Monster is here. How y'all doing today? We're gonna my brother, what's his name? Atul made this shirt. He's on a tour with his guru, Amma, the hugging guru. If some of y'all know her, he's a videographer for her, and so he's been traveling. And this is one of the shirts that he made before he found that pilgrimage with her. It's awesome to know amazing people, man. Like humble, loving people. That's why I'm always honored to be around the practitioners, because practitioners are seekers who are devoted. There's a lot of people who aren't devoted, which is fine, because in the beginning, like, you don't know what should you be devoted, like what you should be devoted to. Can you read for me? Read what? Welcoming Tammy. I can drink some tea for you. Welcome, Miss Stacy. Thank you. I do plan to play some flutes today. Namo Amitabha, Corey. Lots of college student, lots of seekers online. Lots of people online right now because summer, you know what I'm saying? Summertime. Lots of people play video game. Mine oftentimes very active because a lot of time to do things that are mentally ungrounding you. Which means if you're playing Call of Duty all day, you're not really active, but your mind is. And so you need to get activity, but many people don't get activity. Why? Because they're playing video games all day. and then we go get Wingstop after. I used to do that. So I'm just speaking from what I used to do and my friends used to do and what I know many people do. But I'm sure some people are outdoors on vacation doing, engaging their body. So shout out to the people doing the healthy thing. It's not uncommon. Yeah, I mean, the new activity for children nowadays is called Roblox. God. Before Roblox, where is it? Before Roblox, it was Minecraft. In my era, it was like Team Fortress 2, Call of Duty, what do you call it? Counter-Strike. Right? I played a ton of Team Fortress, holy crap. 'Cause it was free. It was free. Black Ops 2, this is all. But I had a lot of friends who played role-playing games like Guild War 2, Ragnarok. Oh gosh, now we're getting really old. Bangya. If y'all know what Ragnarok is, we old. Final Fantasy 7. Oh golly, we old. Street Fighter and Super Nintendo, Mario Kart. Dang, you're not supposed to go that far back, Stacy. I started with Nintendo, not even the Super, okay? Atari has joined the chat. Oh. And here comes Grandma. We played checkers. We were doing jump rope. The games we played in our teens are now considered retro. Dragon Ball Foursquare. What? I'm in a waiting room of urgent care. What's up with that? Do you know something about sun in aqua, moon in aqua? I just drink aqua, okay? You busted your ankle. Well, I hope you didn't break anything and glad you're still alive. You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling? Did they give you some meds? Sound like you need some Tylenol. Do you have a singing bowl? Yeah. Alright, you need some singing bowl energy? I can do a singing bowl for you, for healing your ankle. What ankle? Which ankle? Left one or the right one? Left ankle. How did you do it? Because my sister Emily also recently sprained her ankle because there was a hole in the damn ground at the park. Man, that was a trap, okay? Watch out for the holes in the ground, people, because some people ain't covering that hole up, okay? You know, shout out to Mother Earth. She's movable. I wasn't watching where I'm going, and I ran into a metal flatbed. You ran into a flatbed cart at Home Depot. Pay attention, please, people. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Here we go. Breathing in. And we hope your ankle heals quickly. Ice. This shirt is not really for, they just, I didn't even buy it. People, I barely buy stuff like this. It's cause I only wear stuff now that people make. Unless it's like I rarely. Well, that's not necessarily true. I just stick to the same clothes. But if I get a t-shirt, it's because people with good intentions have a good message. Meditation. Today we're mixing a white tea blend that has some rose in it. That has some pearl in it, yeah, so it's like a white tea blend with green tea. And there's like a yellow flower in here. Mixed with Cantonese honey black, which is from Taiwan. Which is delicious. Okay. What kind of flute were you playing? This is a Chinese flute, actually. Okay, see? Here. You gotta block the eyeball if you want the camera just locks in on your eyeball. This is a // shakuhachi. And it's such a unique design because it has 8 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then it has 6 tuning holes down here. As you can see, 6 tuning holes. That's something I never seen. And it's made from a bamboo root. And there's this part. Not exactly sure what this part is for. Maybe it comes apart, but I'm not trying. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to take it apart. Today I was gonna do Amazon deliveries until I realized we have an event at 7 p.m. So I decided instead to be here with you so that I don't have to rush home to prepare for the event at 7 p.m. But I'm getting there at 5 p.m., which is an indoor sound bath. And guess what? I will be live streaming it for you to enjoy the best that I can. So that's the goal. It's gonna be 1 hour event. Serve humanity. Welcoming roll 6. Chance is here too with his girlfriend, gardening with my girlfriend, listening to this outside. Shout out to the people going out of their house. Does Amazon let you choose your own schedule delivery? Yes. It's first come, first serve. So a bunch of times come up and you click and you tap. And since I live in a large city, it covers like 5, like let's just say 10, it covers 5 other cities around Houston and the centers. So it's like a large count, like it's like a whole county, which is why it makes money. And the reason why I can be here with you because y'all have been donating. Because of your donations, I can be here, right? Because of your investment in what we're doing on here, I can be more comfortably and still do Amazon, right? So all of it adds up to, every little bit helps because it's more about making sure your life is balanced. And I'm just grateful that, because again, live streaming isn't my job. It supports the Amazon, right? The most lucrative or most profitable thing, that's my job. When I'm on here, I focus more on service and helping humanity. But people also invest and donate if you do good work, and I'm just grateful it has, because this is more like it can make money, but my mentality is not to make money from it. Or my mentality is, I know it makes money, but I don't want to depend on it because it's inconsistent, right? Some days people, will not donate. Some days will. Sometimes the politics change. Sometimes things change. It's not social media content creation. I don't want it to be a job because I will lose my love for, the feeling, the love that we feel online is authentic whenever I'm with you, because this is a love. When I'm live with you, I could do it all day, because it's something I absolutely love, because I don't do it for money. But I know if I stream too much, I will get tired of streaming. So I stream when I have time now. or make time for it so that I'm not over streaming or overworking myself, because then you get sick. But of course, like I told you, I'm developing 3D printed flutes, but the 3D printer, learning how to fix a damn 3D printer, and the thing is, I have chosen to use a really difficult 3D printer to print, which is called a conveyor belt printer. Like, it means you can print as long as you want. Okay, like you can infinitely print. Which means you can make dope one-piece flutes instead of like 2 or 3 or 4 pieces. You just print one. This doesn't play because it's not a good design. Okay, it does play, but not really well. This is the one that y'all have been hearing. Again, it's just when you're doing a lot, it just takes time to slowly develop Twitch, YouTube, Insight, Timer, TikTok, developing the Mystic Village with Brother Sean, Sister Emily, Brother Charles, Sister Jill, improving, make sure we're good, and we're doing events, and then I'm serving at a temple Monday, Sundays, and then I'm doing Amazon deliveries, and then on the side of that, developing 3D printed flutes and learning how to I learned how to program a 3D printer this week, and you needed this thing right here called Uno Aduelo Programmer. Okay, imagine, like, this is the first time I've done stuff like this ever. So I was just like, it's very, when you're new to just programming stuff, you're just like, is this even gonna work? But it worked. It worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it actually worked. But it didn't fix the problem. I learned something new, but it didn't fix the problem. It's like, it's like changing the transmission on your car, but it wasn't the most. It didn't need to. But changing it is okay because sometimes it just will mess up, and changing it now is going to. Anyway, okay, let's not go down that rabbit hole. What's on your heart? I know if I miss any comments, just please comment again. Thank you for all the blessings. Simba, Stacy, hey dude, Scorpion, Queen, DKC, Vonnie, Linz, Lisa, Jer. I don't know. My friend Atul gave it to me because he made it. If you built a bird's house through God, might hook you. Have you ever astral projected out of your body? I've tried. Yeah. Yes. Because I studied astral projection for a while because I thought it's cool. But it's not. Some of us are not meant for astral projection. Some of us are not meant for psychic abilities. Some of y'all are meant to be musicians. And everybody has intuition, but to legitly have psychic abilities, sometimes you want that, but you don't need it. Like some people are looking for supernatural abilities, but what you have is supernatural. You are smart. You're good with numbers. Like that is a supernatural power, right? So you have to realize some of y'all are already blessed and gifted, and realize that just keep cultivating your gift. Because sometimes you have been blessed with a gift, but you don't develop the gift, right? Some people are good at basketball and gifted, but the people who really make it in life are the ones who are gonna outwork you. That's the truth. You can be gifted as an artist, but the artist that is willing to grind and do it when it's difficult, they're the one that will rise. Just because you have a gift doesn't mean you're gonna rise. To rise, you have to do the work. If you want the water to come out of the ground, you have to pump the water. Some people just pray for it to rain only. I see fallen angels making human as a puppet. I mean, that's a one way you can see it. We have a body, we're not the body. But in this human reality, you do have a body, but on a spiritual, we are all one body. We're all one. That's what this is why it's whenever people come. Oh, welcoming Jack It Thug, okay? I know y'all been wanting to buy flutes, okay? Right now, what you get is what you get. I'm not really selling stuff right now, but first I'm trying to get the printer running, okay? I'm trying to get the printer running. How can you heal through meditation? When something is wrong, it's really your perception that's wrong. Somebody who's born without arms and legs, if they keep seeing that their life, they have a misfortune, they feel misfortune. But when somebody awakens, they realize this is not a misfortune. This is a blessing. Because even without arms and legs, you can become an athlete. you can become a world-class speaker. And when you see somebody without arms and legs on stage talking about their life, like, if this person can do it without arms and legs, what the hell am I doing with my life? And so you can do it too when you start believing in yourself and start, and stop seeing that your life is a mistake. You are not a mistake. There's a reason that you're here. You have a purpose, you have a calling, and you have gifts that wants to be unfolded, but you got to do the unrolling by letting go of shame, of guilt, of worry, of why you're not good enough. Let that go. Do you believe the saying, we are not given more than we can handle? Or to be more clear, the universe gives you what you can handle. That's absolutely true for people who have faith. For people who don't have faith, we become a victim of our circumstances. It's hard. And people with faith, thank you for the challenge. Thank you for this lesson. For the people with no faith and lack inspiration, man, life is difficult. Life's never working out for me. But the people who believe, this is only helping me become stronger. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be a victim of life, or do you want to be responsible? Do you want to be somebody who's inspired by life, or a student of life? When you become a victim of life, your life feels so small, even though you can change your perception and expand your consciousness, expand your mind. But many people will just go, because why? Many people will be a victim of life because nobody taught them there are other options, and the people who are trying to teach them aren't really effective at it. Some people are doing their best to help others, but they're not really effective, because sometimes they just come to your live stream and yell Jesus to the top. Jesus is the only way. I'm like, okay, like, can you go into detail? Like, can you be genuinely inspired? Like, I respect and love Jesus, but people need more than just yelling, the Messiah's name. Right? Like, Buddha, choose Buddha, choose Buddha. Like, really? People need authenticity, and just yelling, choose Buddha, choose Jesus, choose love. Like, what? People need time. People need connection, and not just blurt out ideology about some things. Because if you're just blurting out your ideas and ideology, it's like you don't feel connected to people just blurting out stuff. Because oftentimes it becomes political. And not spiritual. How do you gain faith that in life that things will all work out? That's a great question. So Stacy's asking, how do you gain faith that in life everything's going to be okay? Do you really want to know the answer? What do you think is better for your life? Having faith in your life or doubting your life? Many people choose doubt when doubt is the destroyer of your dreams. Right? Choosing to have faith, it brings you up. If you just sat there and asked what's better for you, believing in yourself or doubting yourself. People, this is why meditation, I just sat in meditation, I didn't believe in the universe, God, faith, that word, I didn't even believe in it. But I sat with myself and I asked, what's better for me? Choosing to believe in positivity or choosing to doubt? Positive or negative? Which one is better for me? If I'm unhappy in my life, should I continue doubting or should I be open to believing? But here's the issue. When you start believing, there's a lot of people who are trolls and haters, close-minded people who are trying to make money from you. Because you know why? Some people are immature and they don't know better. They don't have mentors in their community to guide them, so they spend a lot of time on Reddit in their echo chamber talking crap. Because why? They lack mentorship. Some of them don't have a father or a mother. Some of them are on substance. Some of them have had a really bad and sad life. And so they come to streams and trolls because they're looking for attention. Trolls are our brothers and sisters too. Close-minded people who are trying to manipulate us, if they knew better, they wouldn't be manipulating. Because some people, they're desperate for attention and they don't even know they can love themselves. Protect the vibes. Sister Mira says, let me see here, on YouTube. Can y'all please send me some prayers and positivity? I'm going through a lot of anxiety and it affects me physically, then I get more anxious. If you have anxiety, why don't I play a little flute for you? So if you're looking to relax, because when people close-minded here and they're not ready to, if you don't truly want happiness in your life, how the hell are you going to be happy? And some people aren't ready to be happy, and you have the free will to be miserable. But here's a little happiness to your ears.
At this time, a lot of the people in their heads will leave because they don't know how to enjoy the silence of the music. So when you start shutting up and you start doing meditative content, the people who are trolls leave naturally because they don't even know how to be with their own thoughts. And then they don't even know how they feel inside, because some of them, their parents leave them at home all day, unattended, and all they do is play Roblox, Fortnite, and video games, and they need love. And so if you need love, welcome to the Mystic Village. Shout out to Sister Bonnie. Nice to see you. Carolina Elizabeth. Thank you for all of us choosing love and peace, because sometimes when you're loving, the world judges you because they're also unhappy. And so we stop loving. Psych, love your damn self. Going in, I'm going in. We just need a little music, that's all. Kids at home don't know, when they get bored of Roblox, they scroll through live, TikTok live. They're looking for mentors, they're looking for leaders, but instead, sometimes we just dismiss trolls and haters who are our brothers and sisters needing some support and help from a loving community. Sister Mira says, thank you, Tanet. Needed that. I choose to focus on the positive. I choose to let go of what does not serve me. Sister Aura says, I changed my headlight yesterday and it went out again. That's happened to me before. Sometimes your patience is being tested, or sometimes there's a hole in your headlight. When moisture gets in, water in a light bulb, sometimes doesn't work out very well. Sometimes you just gotta change the whole headlight. Life. Some people can get a fancy car, but they can't maintain it. That's the truth. Some of y'all can get a girlfriend, but can't maintain a relationship. Some of y'all want a boyfriend, but don't even love yourself. Why don't you just keep playing the flute? Why he gotta keep talking? Oh my God. Thank you for the sub, Mirror of Free Minds. I appreciate that. And also thank you, Exner. Huma says, sometimes when someone loves all others unconditionally, haters and bigots will get very upset and vengeful at the person. Fear and love have a hard time existing with each other. Those who choose fear and hate will be jealous of the attention that unconditional love has provided. Yeah, but I mean, that's just the nature of human beings. Haters gon' hate. That's wisdom from the street. Excuse me for being so H-Town sometimes, because that's just the truth. Being jealous of people is a natural thing for the mind, but our mind may be jealous of people, but our heart becomes inspired by what's possible. Right? When you are jealous of people because they have more followers, or we're jealous of them because they have Michael Kors, what does it take for me to get some Michael Kors? What does it take for me to grow my social media or my online thingy? Right? Because when you first start, you're like, golly, he's got 1 million followers. And then you look at yourself, you got 10 followers, they're all your friends. Inspiration is greater than envy. And as you begin to become an inspiration, you have to see there's people who are inspired because they get attention. And then there's people who are inspired because they're there to share love. Some people say they're sharing love, but they do it because they get to be seen, which is fine, but lead with your heart and the attention will follow. If you lead with attention, when there's no attention, you'll be discouraged. And in the beginning, when you first start doing stuff, like social media, you have very low attention, which means low interaction. So it's very discouraging if you're doing it for attention. But if you do it from your heart and then you get attention, even when there's nobody there, you're still happy. And you'll go on for a longer time. I've come here to get wisdom from Eggman. Eggman, welcome you. Breathing in, everybody. Slowly out. Relax your body. Everything's gonna be okay. It's okay that you're not constantly doom scrolling and your brain can actually enjoy some moments without needing more dopamine. More dopamine. Welcoming Golden Bullet. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Licorice, Kimmy, Lily, Mindful Glow Creation, Midnight Dancer, Empress of the North. Hey, Empress of the North, that. Rain, thank you for all the game bows. I'm new to this, but you seem like a nice guy. I do my best to be humble, loving, genuine, because it makes me happy easier. Even on days where your mind can get triggered by somebody cutting you off because you're driving speed limit, and when you're driving fast, somebody will still get pissed off. Wait, what? No matter what you do, you can't make everybody happy, but you can choose happiness. You can choose to practice compassion, happiness for yourself, but you can't control other people. Which is why the system is doing its best to control the people. Because when we become united, it's a threat to the system. We're like, hey, what are y'all doing in the system? That's kind of effed up. Just watch more TikTok and buy more stuff on Amazon. Don't question stuff. Don't wake up. Stay asleep in the meat. There he goes again. I saw a good question here. Welcoming Pallavi. Thank you, Golden Bullet. Dion is here. Let's see here. How do I get over my husband? What was that? It's going off on it over here. How do I get my husband of 20 years to accept we're over? You're asking a tricky question. How do I get my husband of 20 years that we're over? Damn, that's got a lot of weight to that question. Like, ooh, 20 years of karma with each other. And you still call him your husband. He still calls you wife. But to you, it's over. But he doesn't accept that it's over because marriage is between two people. You decided to get, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, whatever they say, right? In sickness or in health. Sometimes y'all need to try a little bit more. Marriage counseling. You need to go out on a little bit more date. Some of y'all just need to lose some weight. Let's just be real, okay? Some of y'all, like when you first meet somebody, sexy as hell. 20 years later, the opposite. You need to continue loving yourself, taking care of yourself, because if you look like crap, you feel like crap too. I'm not here to BS with y'all, right? When you maintain yourself, you develop yourself, y'all gonna be like, ooh, my sexy wife's coming home. Ooh, my sexy husband's coming home. That dad bod is coming home. Men have lower standards. Let's just be real. Most men are happy with the way their women are. But the women, sometimes, are like, he's a... right? But the thing is, they don't know. Right? So again, this is why relationship is not about what you get, people. Damn, I gotta go down this rabbit hole teaching people a relation. You don't get in a relationship to get something. You lose something. It's a sacrifice to be in a holy union with other people because it's already difficult to be in a holy union with who? With your damn self. So imagine it's already difficult to deeply love you and then to be in a relationship. Maybe your husband don't even know what it means to love himself. All he thinks about, happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. He's doing everything, and he think, I'm doing everything I can. I pay the bills, and she's still not happy. Now I'm cooking her steaks and burgers, and she's still not happy. I'm buying her the crystals on TikTok, scrolling through them obelisks. That's not cheap. $60 for one of those, and she's still not happy. Sometimes you just gotta tell him what you need. But sometimes we don't even know what we need. Sometimes we don't even know what we need. And that's why we have spiritual community. This is why we have our tribe where we can ask these deep questions, where we can support each other beyond the walls of, like, talk to each other about life experiences and listen to the people who have success in their marriage, in their devotion, in their connection, and that it's multiple people. It's not just me that have found deep joy and happiness. Some of y'all have great marriages. Right? Some of y'all are learning to do it the way that's fulfilling. And that should be praised because it's not easy to have a happy anything because it requires you to maintain that happiness. Getting married is easy. But nowadays, so is getting a divorce. Let me just play a flute for the people who have chosen the divorce because it's a lot of people nowadays. help with my nervousness in 40 minutes in my interview. Did I just see that? Please fix the backgrounds. What static are you talking? It's the AC noise, okay? Like, what kind of static we talking about here? Because I don't... Are we talking about this? Sister Aura says, thank you for the amazing advice. The ego will try to make you think negative, but love is... Funny love is even... If we get lectured, it's for our well-being. Please fix the AC. Yes. That's okay. Some people don't even hear the AC noise because they're not listening on like headphones like this high volume. Don't worry, the AC will go on and off. Some audio files out. I get it, okay? Audio files. They're like, I can hear that dang AC noise, bro. What? Like, ain't this supposed to be studio? Why aren't you controlling it? Hey, look, at least there's not a fly in here, okay? Sometimes a fly lands on the mic. I'm like, is some audio file gonna get triggered that there's a fly in here? So I had to make sure. Get the fly out of here. Watch out, bro. Not in the holy studio. ASMR. Try to stop it. I can stop the AC, but I'm in a good flow right now. To me, that's what the mind wants, right? I could, if I get up for you, I would have to get up every time the AC turns on. But now we just choose this thing called non-attachment. You know what I'm saying? Non-attachment. Oh, here, this is what helps. Lower the volume and speak even closer to the mic like this. I'm really close to the mic right now. Can you still hear the background noise, bro? His brother, what's his name, is still in here? He's somebody. Brother Samil, you still here? Asking about how to get good audio on a live stream. If you're still here, I can talk to you live on Facebook. I'm also live on Facebook, on my personal Facebook. Locally, like recently, because of TikTok, a lot of people have been noticing me locally, which is, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, people have been seeing me online who I interactive. It's beginning to be more and more. I'm just kind of like, yeah, the algorithm's been supportive of what I'm doing on here because here's the thing, look. If y'all want to grow your TikTok, people, get better audio. Some of y'all need a better audio anything. Just upgrade your audio, because when you have better quality audio, you're doing a lot more than most people. Really, like, you just get that TikTok star microphone. That's better than just using your phone audio, because it's a bigger diaphragm, like the actual capsule, whatever. It's better audio, and that's a huge part in helping people feel connection. So this microphone allows warmth to be felt through the microphone. So when I'm speaking gently at a good distance, you can feel that proximity effect. Right? If I'm on the phone, it starts to sound like this, right? I'm speaking far away and it sounds like there's no bass, there's no mid-tone, it's just highs. I'm trying to help y'all here, okay? I want to see y'all do good, okay? Do I have a mixer? It's right here. It's called a loop station. This loop station controls every audio loop. I can mute myself. If I want water sounds, you want to go to the desert? You want to go to the Zen garden? You want me to play a harp for you? You want me to play the harp for you? Let me load it first. Let me load it. The noise is gone. Yo, this my Amazon. I didn't know he was. Calm down, calm down. Andrew Tate, if he believed in God. Dang, they got jokes nowadays, man. Hey. Love this app. There's a xylophone or whatever, the marimba. It's okay, it's okay. Again, that's how people speak sometimes. It's all good. Some people got different kind of jokes, you know. Dude, that's a good... Let me try to do something with that right there. I'm feeling music. Hold on. Shout out to Tori for your loss, and thank you for being here. Choosing to... Sometimes you just gotta let yourself feel what you feel. You know, when the people that we love transition, it reminds us impermanence. Nothing is permanent except change. this sound. Maybe I should loop some flute in the background. Let me do that real quick. Lots of energy today, huh? Life. How do you feel? Community. That's why I love community, that we can be on here together. Relaxed, peaceful, feeling good, amazing. Welcoming Pushpa, Avatara, Gemini J. Summertime, it brings a lot of fire. Of course. If you have a lot of fire, but you don't know how to ground that fire, you have to learn how. Sweat. Go outside. Focus. Have a plan, have a purpose. Okay, nice to see you here. Chan says every person is worthy of self-love. For sure. Shout out to all my struggling brothers and sisters, says Chance. There's a lot of mentors on TikTok here, a lot of teachers, many communities all around. I just hope that you find your tribe. It's so important to find your tribe, to find your community, because it helps you ground your energy a lot faster, because you're hanging around people who are grounded, right? So wherever I go, I choose to be around grounded people. But of course, when you're grounded, the universe puts you in a chaotic environment to train you. So I'm in constantly chaotic environments on a weekly basis because it's amazing training. Because when you have a deep peace, you're meant to use it to help ground chaotic environments. Many people who are peaceful choose to sit in a cave, which means we become attached to the peace. We become attached to our comfort zone. And we could be more useful, but because we're attached to happiness. And on the days that you feel unhappy, you think something's wrong. No, you're just attached to one emotion, which is happiness. When you become attached to happiness and somebody pisses you off, you think something's wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. It's called life, boo. Look, imagine if I found fulfillment and I decide, man, getting on TikTok, we have to deal with haters gonna hate, trollers gonna troll, and people will scream Jesus at you. Why the heck would you want that? God's plan. And that's why humor, sassiness, gracefulness, humility, compassion. Too much the thing is not that it's not too much judgment on TikTok. Human beings judge by nature, but compassion is being willing to understand where people come from. Why are they judging? Because their mama taught them to. Some people are less judgmental. Why? Because their parents taught them to be more compassionate and less judgmental. And then there's people who act compassionate, but they do it to manipulate. And then there's pure loving beings who don't drain you, which is rare, but though they're out there. And I'm just honored to be around those people because it takes years. Like in 1 year, you might meet one person who's grounded, who's disciplined, and who's practiced. And they also don't want to go into chaotic environments. They have the right to stay in their suburban home outside of the city. Why the heck would you come into a chaotic city? The inner city is chaotic. If we don't be the change we wish to see in the world, who the hell's gonna do it? We're waiting for some other bald guy to do it out there. Maybe we'll find it at Burning Man or Coachella. There he goes again. Why can't he just be normal for a long time? That's how it is in here. Okay. That's just how it's gonna be. That's just how it's gonna be. Okay. Because if I pretend to be spiritual for you, I would be miserable because I'm Guru Tanet, welcoming you, Earth Voice. Thank you, Irish. Diana, Gabe for Rios, welcome you. I'm not here to be a spiritual rock and talk. You're here to be yourself. Your baggage, like all the part, like me being raised around the hood, and let me just say ghetto, ungrounded people, that's part of me now. You know why? Because that's my people. I resonate with that. So I'm not going to just abandon that part. It's a part of me that I'm not here to pretend it doesn't exist. Because why? Because I have awakened my third eye and become Guru Tanet. And I have reached enlightenment. Now follow the link in the bio and come have a private class with me for $111 limit. Oh. Stop judging people. What? Stop judging people. Why does that bald guy keep judging people? Because I thought he was legit at one point and he starts talking crap. The red string is yarn. Also known as a holy string. Because many people, they need bougie necklaces and copper wrapped crystals. But in the temple that I go to, and many temples do this, the real temple is your body. Okay, I serve on Mondays. My master is the Mahayana master who taught me more spirituality than religiosity. But for some people, they follow religiosity because they're attached to the thing that works for them. This is a simple red string that reminds me of God, of Buddha, of ancestors. Be a good person. Stay on the path. Just a simple red string. And guess what? When it breaks, I just tie a new red string on. This is a symbol of some non-attachment, because one day our string will break too, impermanence. But when we become attached to the pleasure of like, no, my lapis lazuli necklace, somebody stole it at the festival. Somebody stole my lapis lazuli necklace at the festival. Because you became attached to your nice things. But the string, it just reminds you the nice things in life is your mother, is your life, people. The nice things in life is your existence itself. Let's try it. I'm alive today. I'm grateful today. Delicious. I feel holy today. Thank you for the food that I eat, the tea that I drink. Thank you for my brothers and sisters here. Thank you to this amazing microphone. Thank you for my mother and father. Thank you for all the lessons I've learned this lifetime so far. Now here's the thing. It's fine that you get bougie, nice things. But if it breaks, say thank you for your service. Sometimes you get into a relationship, doesn't work out, but that relationship taught you something. Thank you for that lesson. Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-partner. But some of y'all still didn't learn the lesson. You still hating your exes. You're still checking that Facebook, the Instagram, because you're still attached to the past. And you miss your life where? Right now. This moment is enough. I am enough. Can you allow yourself to just be enough right now? Can you give yourself permission to be the twin flame, the Neo? You are the one, Mr. Anderson. The one is you. Before you can find your soulmate outside of yourself, be your own soulmate. What does it mean to be your own soulmate? Love your damn self genuinely on a daily basis and check your ego, check your baggage, check your attachment. Why are you jealous that your ex-boyfriend got a new girlfriend? Because you're still worrying about what other people are doing instead of learning to develop filling your cup. By the way, this live stream is brought to you by Unconditional Love, no link in the bio, not charging money, free mentorship, no private readings, no full reading for $111.11. There's no mini reading for $11.11. No love reading, $44 for 44 cents. Service to the TikTok community, oftentimes full of conditional love. We're here for unconditional love. Because why? Humanity needs it. A lot of the spiritual teachers that come on here, they're just looking for your wallet. And so they don't tell you everything. Why? If they tell you everything, there's no more marketing to do. Is the background real? Like this? Yes, everything here. Okay. Now I'm Guru Tanet. Oh yeah? Now I'm Guru Tanet. I would open your third eye. Just $5,000. First come, first serve, limited time offer. Limit of 10 people only. Restriction supply in California and New York.
Dang, why don't he just get serious? He always does this. He's always doing that stuff.
The green screen can 3D print objects in real time. Bonnie says, I love my ex and I do not put up with his bad manners. There you go, girl. I'm getting better and better with staying grounded. Thank God. Hey, shout out to Sister Bonnie. Stand up to your ex-husband, even though he lives with you for whatever reason. Okay, yeah. God's plan, okay? You can still love your ex-husband from a distance. Even though he's right next to you, but you're not emotionally engaged. You're like, look, you old, I'm old. I help you is compassion. Our life works out. May I ask what you think of pride? What do you mean by pride? Like ego? I think they are brothers and sisters. Instead, we don't have to group people in, like, at the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters. But when it becomes political, watch out. When the politics get involved, ego gets involved. Okay? Everybody is our brothers and sisters, but when we start to group people together to use for political agenda, that's why I stay away. I'm aware of politics, but I stay away from it because it's very disconnecting to people.
Oh, he doesn't like my people. I don't like him.
Like, wait, what? I didn't even say that. But people sometimes are ideologically captured by their group or their label that it makes them think in a box. That's it. You have the free will to do whatever you want and be whatever you want. But what I care about, I just want to make sure that you're happy. Like that you feel genuinely happy. Because some people, they say they're happy, they do it with a smile, and they're completely depressed and have self-deletion thoughts. That is what I care about. Some people label themselves as part of a happy group, and they're miserable. And this is why I use every tool that the universe blessed me with. Humor, sassiness, inspired by the Buddha, by Jesus, by Bob Marley, by my grandmothers. So many grandmas I had. By the masters, by different Buddhist monks, different philosophers. All is one. What does guru mean? No, in the sense of I label myself guru Tanet, it's easier to... Guru is like, there's some spiritual teacher, is what I mean. That's it. Because it's like when you read it, some spiritual dude. It's more about conveying what you're trying to do without having to explain it all the damn time, you know what I'm saying? It's a really broad term, spiritual teacher. To me, when I see the word guru, it's like the same thing as a lama. So when my relationship with my master, deep inside my heart, I see him as my lama because he trained me in a more Tibetan style Buddhism, but you can call it secret training. And that's all I can say. Because there's an art, there is an aspect of being an apprentice, following your lama. As you pay attention, the lama's showing you everything. You just gotta stop asking the damn questions and start deeply paying attention. Why does he blink like that? Why does he walk like that? Why does he talk like that? And for you to just observe, study, and contemplate and come to your own conclusions and then practice these things with result. If you practice and you don't get the result, maybe your contemplations are wrong. You have to go back to the drawing board and It's more about you figuring out life yourself than somebody just telling you, this is how it is. This is why I want y'all to practice, because you couldn't figure it out yourself without needing me or somebody to tell you all the damn time. But of course, it's quite difficult if you're not devoted. Devotion, it means that you give yourself to developing yourself so that you can help other people. But before you can help other people, you have to feel the result of your own work, which means for you to feel fulfilled, for you to feel genuine bliss and joy and love, and to be humble with it. Which takes so much time and effort, but it's worth it because look at what we're doing on here. It's beautiful. This is why when I'm on here, I feel joy, because this is like, I feel connected to you even though we're online. I see your comments, I see you expressing your heart. And when somebody expressing their ego, everyone sees it too. That's right, we're all on the same page. So when somebody comes with a hating comment, so just, if you're a moderator here, don't just quickly strike down people's seemingly negative comment. Give them some time to feel heard, because sometimes they're just looking for support and loving community, okay? Just be honest, Joe. Again, I wish it was my teachings, but it's the teachings of the ancients passed down from generation. But just because the knowledge is there doesn't mean it turns into wisdom. You know what I mean? You can pass down the teachings, but to actually gain the wisdom and to deeply connect with them and embodying the teachings, it's really difficult, because most people will go, why the heck are you meditating all day? Why aren't you drinking anymore? Why are you celibate? Why don't you eat meat? Why don't you? Why don't you? But they don't look at the result. They just question why you don't, why you don't, why you don't. Because they're like, and again, it's more about doing what works for you. Some people, what works for them is being vegan. Some people, they eat salmon. That's what works for them. Some people full on eat steaks. That's what works for them. Do what works for you. This is why I don't tell people like you shouldn't eat meat. When you deeply meditate and you contemplate, you start to have deeper compassion. And through deeper compassion, you begin to have deeper awareness and intuition of when you put something in your mouth, you realize where it comes from. And it's more about your connection to everything that you do. When I drink the tea, I'm aware that this tea comes from the high mountains in Taiwan, that it's in high elevation, fresh air, fresh water. And when I poured and the farmers took the time, and this is more healing. Coffee is good for detoxing too, but it's very sharp caffeine, so there's a time and place to use everything. You just have to be aware of the cause and effect. For me, right, so you gotta experiment with your life. Pay attention. If you drink caffeine late, you sleep late because you have caffeine. If you want to sleep good, you shouldn't drink caffeine at night. If you're eating ice cream at midnight and you're trying to go to sleep, it may be very difficult. Why? You have a ton of sugar in your system, and if that sugar is high fructose corn syrup, which is more addictive version of sugar, you're going to be, right now you're really sugared up and your mind's really active. You're going to start playing video games on the phone, maybe watching adult content, trying to message your exes. Because why? You're like looking for connection because you just ate a lot of sugar late at night. If you start paying attention, you start to see the cause and effect. But if you don't pay attention, you just think life's happening at you. You blame people. You don't realize you put yourself in these environments and position also. You can blame people, but you have to see, if you want your life to change, you are responsible. No one can change your life but you. You can have somebody help guide you, but somebody can give you a workout plan, but you don't go to the gym. Somebody can tell you, this is how you meditate, but you don't meditate. Somebody can guide you, this may help you feel happiness, but you don't follow. And then you expect,
it doesn't work. Meditation doesn't work.
And so you pay $44.44 for a love reading because you miss your ex. And there's so much of that going on. It's so profitable to capitalize on people's misery instead of just helping them from unconditional love. Which is why I was reluctant to come on to TikTok, because there's so much of it going on. How do I fit in this puzzle of TikTok? Right? It's not easy to just be online and to be like, and there's a lot of people here and we're just talking about love and spirituality. So this is why from time to time people who are followers of Jesus will come and just throw Jesus at you real quick, because what they're doing sometimes isn't growing because they're not connecting with the audience, right? So we respect Jesus. It's just you can love Jesus and just learn to engage and connect with people. That's all. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's just sometimes we want people to believe what we believe. And what's missing from the message is love. Thank you, Huma, for your blessings, for the gifted subs. And shout out to Jacket for 7 months of subs on Twitch. I appreciate that. Meditation takes time to get deep, especially after being in a world. Look, whenever I started meditating, I quit social media for about 5 years. Like I stopped talking to everybody online for 5 years. So I had an extended retreat with myself. And I didn't, and I just, if I needed to go to grocery store, I would have a plan on what I want. I would go in, get it, and come out. Because all these options made your mind really, right? And then when you have Amazon, holy crap. And then some of y'all go to what? Shein. Temu. Some of y'all shopping right now on TikTok.
Oh, something's wrong with my eyes. Wow, something's going on with my eyes today.
You're ready? Welcoming James, Ajana, Lady Mars. Thank you for following the Mystic Village. We're here to guide each other to exit the matrix and never look back, realizing you are the one. Mrs. Anderson and Mr. Anderson's out there. Neos and Nuevas. Are you ready to exit the matrix? Or are you just looking for a one-night stand on Tinder? Gotta throw in the humor a little bit. When you make spiritual devotion and development interesting, it makes people contemplate and visualize, because I needed that, I studied Michael Beckwith's The Life Visioning Process.
It taught you to visualize your life. It taught you to visualize your future so that on a daily basis, you're living to develop yourself versus living thinking about, they hurt me, they dumped me, they used me, I didn't have this, I didn't have that, I can't, I won't. You. When you start to live more in the present, your life is here and now, and we move forward. People who live in their mind live in the past, and it drags you like a boulder, whatever that thing called. Right? You're just dragging yourself, and it slows you down, and you look back at your baggage. Ex-husband, my abuser. The system, the government's pulling me down. It's because I don't have money. It's because I'm single and lonely for 15 years. Is that by choice? Or is it by not choice? Because sometimes, if your energy is not on the dating market, why the heck would somebody look at you if you don't even look like you're on the dating market? If you're not even trying, it won't happen for you. For real, like, if you don't look like a potential mate, you're under the radar, right? When people look around, you're not on their radar because you look like, you don't look like you're on the market. You don't look like you're looking for a mate with your gym shorts, right? But if you're working out, you feel good, you're looking good, you look like you're on the market, because that's just the damn truth. And again, it's okay that you charge money for card readings, and I'm just letting you know, look, it's fine. It's just called conditional love. Conditional love is still love. But imagine you learn to make your life work through unconditional love. That's why the energy in this stream is like this. And we're at the middle of the day, and it's 2:30 right now. Right? As we get later, more people just come. Why? Because the energy is, when people feel connected, they want to be here, And when people don't feel connected, they go somewhere else. Thank you, Shiro Mars, for subbing. I appreciate that. On Twitch. So there's so many art of healing. Because love works in so many ways. You can even go as far, God works miracles in so many ways. But I have to be aware when I use the word God, some people don't have a good relationship with that word, But when I say that word, it means unconditional love, because I needed that explanation to me, for sure. Stop talking to Twitch, TikTok. The thing is, we're all family. I've been streaming on Twitch for almost 5 years now, and you always have to show gratitude to the people who support you. That's my principles. Right? It's my principle. Remember the book, The Alchemist? When somebody helps you along the way, you have to show them love back. Because why? Is
called the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And some people, they just use people. I'm not here to use people. We're here to support each other, and that's what restores faith in humanity. Even the people that don't help deserve gratitude. You can be grateful for the people who don't support you for sure, but you don't want to send the wrong message. It's like telling people who didn't do anything, they did a good job. You make them more lazy by validating people who don't do. And so this is why I'm reluctant to agree with that comment, because if your children are lazy and you keep telling them good girl and thank you so much for not doing crap all day, hell, that's the wrong message. It's more about the message about helping each other. And that's why I was like, right? All AI neon digital art. Some are great with sorry needs, find good. One, sometimes we need new begin to learn self-love. Absolutely. Before I decided to create, before the universe told me to create my own community, that isn't mine, of course, it's the universe. I had to explore many communities. Ecstatic dance. There are people who are plant medicine communities. There are people who hang out and smoke the Jamaican herb. I went to explore the Hare Krishna communities. I hung out at metaphysical fairs where people read cards for $20 an hour or $20 per session because it's a metaphysical fair. I went to different meditation group and healing groups. Some were free, some were not. So I learned a lot along the way because I'm looking for my tribe. Right? I'm looking for my tribe. And I eventually looked within. Let me use the restroom.
Brewing some more hot water. Somebody at a temple gifted me this tea called pu'er. And it's all in Chinese writing. Thank you for all the blessings, by the way. Let me see here. Thank you, Rain. You've been here. Enso. Tattooed Kisses. Irita Caller. K. Garrett Elf. Thank you for the blessings. Kim. Maya. Adrian. Tina. Earth Voice. Earth Voice been here. Shout out to Earth Voice. Stacy here. See, pu'er. And then I have another black tea that I didn't like it as much. It's called Ruby Black Tea, and this is from China. It's still in. Do you feel like the Jamaican herb helps you connect when you were starting? It helped me ease my sadness. It's a good. Like, the Jamaican herb is a giant band-aid that lasts for about 3 hours, or how much strength. Because sometimes you're really sad and you don't know how to deal with your sadness. It helps you to be able to accept your feelings, but the healing part requires you to look deeper. But sometimes you're too sad to look deep, so it helps you to cope with sadness, because when you're in pain, you just need to ease the pain. But the healing part, you have to do more than numbing. And that's, a lot of people don't want to hear that because it's a very popular sacred herb that people are using nowadays and abusing mother herb, the mother herb. Where are you? Oh, I was born in Thailand, raised in America. What tea do you like? I love oolong. I love white tea. I love all the teas. But I'm more into Taiwanese, Chinese tea because I don't know why. They've been doing it for longer. That's why. The art form, the respect, the culture. The Japanese tea is also amazing. The sencha, it's so rich, and I haven't really gotten to the matcha. Could you please use a rain stick sometime? I could bring the rain stick in. Again, I have when you're a leader of a sound healing community, you end up having so many instruments, and so a lot of it's for other people. And some tools I don't use as much because they're not effective for the manner that we're in, right? Because I'm speaking gently to you, and if I use something that's too loud, it's going to disrupt the harmony of what we're doing when you're used to more of a yin style approach, and I'm bringing like a gong in here. You know what I'm saying? Like a big gong is not really effective in this space. Why? Because this is enough. And I just barely tapped that. But it's still cool. Big gong is cool. Yes, my father is a great man. Like many people say I'm a total replica of my father. He's he was a Buddhist monk. He was a monk for 1 year. Growing up, my father exposed me to funny monks. My father is very feminine and also very hilarious. So I get like I get a lot of who I am from my father because he's also a leader at the temple that I grew up at. I don't really go there as much nowadays. And so I honor my father by also following in his footsteps as a leader, as a open-minded person. Like my father, even though we're Buddhist, my father will bring us to a Thai Baptist church. Like, wait, what? So the first time I went to church, my dad took me. There are Thai communities that are Christian. And you know, when we first came to America, the first 3 years, he got the flu, was really sick one day. And a pastor decided to pray for my father. Because the pastor, like, why are there two kids renting out because we had a video store which rent out VHS. And the pastor saw us in the front and my dad was in the back. I guess he saw my father was ill, was laying down. And so the pastor offered to pray for my father. And he said that after that prayer, he felt a lot better. So that's the first time I was exposed to the presence of Jesus Christ, even though I'm Buddhist. Now, this is why I'm more open because of what I've experienced. Because something with Jesus works. Why would I pretend that Buddha is the only way? And so this is why I'm like this, because I come from a family, my father was very open, but my mother is the opposite. She's like, are you changing religions? I just love love, Mom. I'm just into love. So it's a yin. I learn a lot from my father and mother, but more lessons from my mother because she was the more difficult one. My father has a ton of patience. I always wonder, like, why don't you just like divorce her already? And so the reason why I have a lot of patience, it comes because my father also was very patient with my mother. Because my mother has been abused and has a lot of sadness and baggage, and he understands that, and I think I understand that from them. And so from my father's compassion, it allows me to be really patient with people, because now they were not really patient with me because I got a lot of spanking. I got spanked a lot growing up because I was so hyper. They didn't know what to do, right? And so I got spanked quite a bit. And it was a disciplinary spanking. Like I didn't, but of course it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. Like if I had children, I wouldn't spank them because there's different ways to, but that's what my father was exposed to. Imagine this. I was growing up, I could not stay still or be quiet. So I would always be beatboxing. I would always be like making noises because I don't know, that's just what I was doing. Just beatboxing, singing, humming. And that annoyed the heck out of my father. So I tested the patience of my family a lot. And shout out to my brother Atul. Made this shirt. Let me go get the hot water for the tea. I think, dang, I kind of want more white tea. So I have more white tea, but it's not bougie. Like, I don't feel. Yeah, this is white tea. I don't even know what it says because it's all Chinese. But whenever it's packed like this, that's a good sign. ต้อนรับสู่ Mystic Village ครับ Welcome in Coco. I'm looking for peace in my mind, family problems. Welcome in Kristen. I just found an unopened tin of ceremonial matcha powder that expired in 2021. So I'm wondering if I should use it. I would drink it. I just love how you are in my head aligned. As I'm on here more, for whatever reason, I pop into people's streams a lot actually. Because when we're together, we're actually present. We're so deeply present with each other. But I'm just here to remind you that you can do that with yourself throughout your day. Okay? You can do that throughout your day. Hello from Holland. Welcoming to Annie Miek. Always one. So what's up with your family? I fall asleep to your YouTube videos. Well, I'm glad you're able to fall asleep. That's why, again, every stream it's downloaded. Where every time I stream, every video automatically it saves to YouTube. So, and I guess many people have been going to check that out. We are all connected on the atomic level. Need separation from negative family and suggestions. Let's see. Cody says, I have major work tomorrow. Custody court. Your page is soothing. Thank you for being. It's why I'm on here, because sometimes you just want to be around people who you feel love from, and it's not trying to sell you something. Like I'm happy that what we do in here is possible, because when you don't sell anything, it cuts the vendors and the marketplace off, and people are like, that's different. You're not trying to get consultation for $100 or anything. I'm aware, like, sadly, that's uncommon. Okay, there's a lot. Let me see. Let me answer You are Buddhism. Do you have children? I practice the Buddha's teaching, but I'm not religiously Buddhist, but I practice what works from Buddhism. Because what the Buddha guides is like, this may work for you, but you gotta test it out. It's like, okay, why did the Buddha guide you to do this? Some people just follow what the Buddha says, but they don't think about, why did the Buddha guide that? Why did Jesus? Like, you don't ask, we just listen without thinking and contemplating the reasons. So we become just followers, but not practitioners, and think on our own. Because that's what religion does. Follow the rules and you're in the club. Just follow these rules and you're in the club. Don't think too much. Just do what these rules says. Hell no. No children, but I'm married. Let's see here. How do you tell the difference between intuition and paranoid fear-based thoughts? Intuition is a knowing. Fear comes from your duality mind. Right? Because when you have a knowing, there's no positive or negative. There's no judgment of it. But when you introduce fear, that's here. Okay? Which means like I'm aware that if whatever I'm about to say may trigger people who are in their head, but it's still the truth. The truth is neutral. But the ego is like it may not like the truth. They may like the truth. And so this is why when you just come from the center, you can say the things that seemingly painful because why? Somebody's gotta stand up for the truth, or you can just BS each other and not. And it's called a white lie. I don't want to piss you off, so I'm just not gonna say it. Right? I don't want to piss you off, so instead I'm just not gonna say anything so that you can continue being unhappy. Because if I tell you the truth, you're also gonna be unhappy. So let's go ahead and have a margarita. No, let's go ahead and smoke the Jamaican herb. That's why I don't hang out in that environment, because people BS each other. Why? The lack of principles, mentorship, unconditional love. I don't want RoboCop thinking this is the Jamaican herb. It's the I call it TikTok's AI enforcer, RoboCop, because sometimes when you play this thing, RoboCop may think this is for the Jamaican herb. No, bro. You're welcome. What is that instrument? This is the ocarina, but it's a bass ocarina, and you can play it like this. Or you can play it, I realized this is what an owl sounds like. Or similar, has a similar quality. Here we go. Let's breathe together. Relaxing your body. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your brain, your mind. Relaxing your eyebrows. Breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Good night, Lisa. Who's the one that had a family issue? Would you like to express a little bit about that? Svana. Let's see, Lex says, I find myself constantly arguing with my partner. Are they worth the fighting for? Well, when you're constantly fighting with each other, it's because no one's listening and no one's willing to have the compassion to listen. And so we just talk at each other. Throw the white tea in here too. Shrina. Communicate, comprehend, compassion, and compromise. Oh, drop in the principles. Let's see what up with Svana. Savannah says, I didn't say anything yet. My man left me after 20 years. So I'm trying to live, but I'm hurt. When did he leave you? Yeah, before we had to learn to connect and see the details before we. 4 days ago. Why do you think he left you? And so, as I'm talking to Savannah, just give me some time to talk to her, and then y'all can support her after. Because when we're talking to two, when multiple people are talking, it makes our mind more active, and it's hard to bring the heart out because we got many people talking to her. Just to be honest with y'all. So, Savannah, why do you think he left you? Or why did he leave you? How about this? Do you want to get on video right now? I mean, do you want to get on voice? Like, are you in a decently quiet place? Because I think this is a really big If you would like to get on the microphone with me, Sister Savannah, we can save a lot of time. We can save a lot of typing time, Because he's tired of me and we fight about money and he didn't want to show his account. And I don't dare. We fight about money, and he didn't want to show his account, and I don't dare. Sounds complicated already. Because 20 years is a long time to be each other. Because it's years of, quote, putting up with each other. You say we can watch these lives on YouTube, yeah? I give him all my money every month, but he will not let me see. And he wants to have other things. And you stayed with him for 20 years? Golly. You should have left earlier. You have kids with him? I'm just being honest with you. When somebody, right, after 20 years, if they're insecure about showing you their bank account, is that even a marriage? You know what I'm saying? Like, but and then here's the thing. I'm sad that you stayed in that relationship for so long. When people abuse you, you deserve better. And sometimes we stay with our partner even though they don't respect us because of the children. So I think the best thing to do is time. Because sometimes the best we know isn't the best for us. But it's gonna take time to just learn. In that 20-year time, what is the lesson the universe is trying to teach you? That you deserve better. Or else this one, right? This would not have happened if he's the best that's possible for you. You deserve a better man than that. And that's what you will get. But before you can get something, be happy with yourself. Unfortunately, there's kids involved and they will feel and see all of this. But we have to do our best to support our children and to make sure we are okay. Okay. At least the one person you still have is you.
right? At least you got us at this point. At least you can come here and be in a positive, loving environment where people care. At least you can just come listen to the flute. So this is a good time to do a little bit more flute. And shout out to our sister Heather also. It's not easy. People want relationship, but to maintain them in high quality and improve and deepen your relationship, it takes so much care, effort, time, devotion to ourselves, to our partners, to our family, to our community. And again, this is why when I get onto online, this is not a casual experience for me at all. It's a really deep one, because if I get on casually, it's really, there would be no depth and I would not feel I'm progressing, Y'all want a mantra? How about the Buddha's mother, the mother of all Buddhas, the green Tara, the Taras. Okay, this is to heal the sadness from relationships that come to an end, but at least happiness is still within.
aware that you're breathing in, slowly releasing, relaxing your body. You will find your way. And we have community on here to help us stay grounded, even though sometimes life can be difficult with breakups, divorce, the passing of our loved ones, cats and dogs, and losing our jobs. But when we remember just waking up is already a miracle, everything else becomes a deeper blessing. This is why when you realize that you are enough, everything else is extra. Having any relationship is here to teach you something. The master teaches what when one door locks, another one opens. But sometimes we're like, meh, because there's still a lesson that we need to learn. When we're over this lesson, another door opens to teach us something. Some of us are attached to opening locked doors that don't open. The clunk, the clunk. You try to, it won't open, but I miss this door. I miss what's behind this door. Do you have advice on furthering trusting in to beginning to channel? Further trusting in I'm so blessed I can walk on my legs. Hey, can you be more clear? Do you have advice on furthering trusting in to beginning to channel? Don't try to channel. Many people, they make up what they believe is channeling. Just become an empty vessel and stay centered and grounded, and the universe will work through you naturally. When people try to be channel and become a medium, oftentimes it becomes business. Right? And so when you channel for money, you disconnect with unconditional love. Why? Because the universe doesn't need money for it to work. But the moment it goes, well, money is involved, now you have impurified the energy because there's conditions. But when it's unconditional, you feel light. Because light's flowing through you. That's why when you hear the flute, and some people, because there's a market for it, many people want supernatural power. They want to learn to talk to spirits. They want to do all these cool spiritual things. And sometimes we just make up stuff. because we really want to believe. But in the moment, it's already happening. We don't have to try.
What does that mean?
There it goes.
How do you do that?
And that's why I'm not on here trying to get you to come to my anything. It's just right here. Right? I'm not trying to convert you. I'm not trying to sell a package. There's no mystic village school of sound healing art. It's just now where it's genuine and authentic. And it's beautiful. That shirt though. And so right now as I'm developing myself and there's more success in what I'm doing, people will start using you naturally. But I'm very selective of who I do help, because there are some people who just want to they just want to know it. They just want to know what you're doing so that they can go make money from it. And what I'm trying to do is help create more light workers and more servants who do unconditional love. If I support more people practicing conditional love than everyone, then I'm just adding to the issue of people just doing it for an energy exchange. There's so many people doing that already. So this is why I'm realizing who to get involved with and who don't. Because when you get involved with somebody, you're creating cause and effect, and there's karma involved. And there are some people you don't want to get involved with because they're just doing it for money. And if there's no money involved, they're not interested. Or they're doing some free events that lead them to making money still. So even doing free stuff, right? Doing free stuff for promotion, it's still business, right? There's some people who do free stuff to promote themselves. I guess it's better than not doing anything, but that's still going against my principles. Because that's not what I was taught. I'm not here to create spiritual business, also known as just business. I have to explain it thoroughly every time because I want you to understand where I'm coming from and what I'm practicing and learning. And I still respect people who practice conditional love. But when you practice unconditional love, the archangels, they start to help you do the work. The bodhisattvas, they begin to help you do the work. The bodhisattvas help keep the weather clear for you when you're doing sound healing. Right? I have collaborated with people who do things for money, and a hailstorm happened. Complete, like we had to hold down our tent for like 30 minutes. Okay? And I was practicing being humble. Thank you, Lisa. All right? Because you want to collaborate with people who practice conditional love. But the consequences it either rain really hard or a full-on high wind hailstorm happen out of nowhere. And you're just like, because when you start serving God everything's so sensitive. Because some people say they serve God, but they're serving their ego. And that energy, it fights with purity. And I would not be saying this if I didn't see it for myself. A full-on hailstorm. Some people got PTSD because of that. And so never again, for now, until if God tells me to collaborate with somebody, I do it. But after experience, and I always wondered why even my own master and teacher don't collaborate with just anybody. It's because when you collaborate with people who are doing it more for money, it corrupts the purity of love. Shout out to Joel Osteen. There he goes again. And I'm telling you, as you do better and you help people, they're going to start coming for your resources, trying to use you to make more money. They want to come learn. They want to come learn sound healing with you, but they're not willing to show up. They want you to teach them when it's convenient. Like, I don't have a sound healing school. We do sound healing for God. The universe teaches you how to do sound healing. That's why the flutes, sometimes there's imperfections in what I'm doing. You know why? Because it's not coming from here. I just go follow the flow. All right, because sometimes there's imperfections in the flute because it's more from here than from here, trying to make everything perfect. And that's why I'm happy. Because I don't need to be perfect. Do you find they become more competitive with the process? Let me just be honest with you. Being competitive is a good thing. You know why? Because it strives for us to serve God better. Because some people are competitive for their ego to win, and there's people who realize being competitive only helps us to develop deeper. Right? You can see, your mind wants to win, but at the end, humanity wins because you're not charging money in the first place. But when they're charging money, and some people want to come, but they can't access it. Why? That's a $50 event. You can go to the Cheesecake Factory twice with that. You know what I'm saying? You can buy a week of grocery with $50 in Houston, Texas, at least. If you're not eating bougie, you know what I'm saying? Like peanut butter, jelly sandwich, milk, eggs, man, you can get a lot of stuff with that. But instead, one sound bath? Hell no. Not in New York for sure. And so the many spiritual leaders in the community knows I'm very selective of who I collaborate with, because I'm not here to support spiritual business. That's his business. I'm here serving from unconditional love. I respect you have a metaphysical shop. You got a yoga studio. Thank you. But there's also people teaching free yoga somewhere. And even more. Because when we're doing sound healing, they're not just here for, y'all are not just here for the flutes only. Some of y'all are though. But you have to deal with me talking. Not my problem. you a life path 9? I'm not sure what that means. That's the first time I heard Life Path 9. That sounds like a club. Life Path 9. I am Life Path 9. Hey, shout out to the Life Path 9 people, you know what I'm saying? Love the sound healing, but you're not. And so this is why I do my best to I just follow the flow of what people need. And recently, people have been more open to the knowledge and wisdom that is named. Oh, I actually got my numerology thing read, and I'm a 7. And I still don't know what that even means. Okay, I just know I'm a 7, and I don't know what it means because that happened like maybe 10 years ago. I would like to try numerology at this metaphysical fair because I don't know what it is. I paid $30 for that numerology reading, and that's all I learned. It means you have a way to go in some research. Yes. Yeah, you can calculate it yourself. I didn't know that. I just was I was like, $30, numerology, please. Numerology. That you see, y'all know more about this than me. Month, day, and year of birth. Oh, okay. What can I do about my stress levels? Learn how to reduce your stress levels. I mean, first of all, I'm guessing you don't like being stressed out. So you have to learn to proactively deal with your stress. Right, so you have to have a plan. I have a pocketbook, my journal book in the past. When I'm stressed, the first thing it told me to do was stop and breathe. And I just need that reminder to just breathe. And if one time doesn't work, it says, breathe 2 times. And do it until you feel relaxed. So having a plan for stress works. Having no plan means that your stress most likely will continue to happen. You want some music? Let me see here. A little music. We're getting in our heads with the the fun we're having.
Your heart.
Anyways, thank you so much for being in this 3-hour, 40-minute stream. I have to go to do an event at 5 o'clock, which is in an hour, to set up for 7 p.m. for a local sound healing journey, also free, which my goal is to bring you along with me. And it will be a 1-hour event. And I look forward to having fun, and I'm trying to eat something first before I go because you need to do that. And thank you for all the blessings, Ro, Irish, Sean. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for the subs. And thank you for all, Huma, all your support, Guru Prasad, NK, and Dasa. I know that sometimes we get really chatty in here, and I observe that eventually the chatting becomes very mentally engaged, and that's why eventually, because whatever goes on in here is my responsibility with the energy. If y'all leave here, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like in this little thing, if I see that we're in our heads, it's okay that we do, because we need to exercise our brain, our mind. But when we're too mentally engaged, we're not present. And when we start speaking from our head and not our heart, I instantly feel it, but I'm not here to like, you're in your head. You know what I'm saying? You have to let things play out, because I'm not here to be RoboCop. I'm here to just be with you on this journey of loving our damn self, and I'm just grateful you have spent a long time with me today. Hours, some of y'all. Thank you, Minato, Chance, Satengmo's here. Free Fitty. And I hope I'll see you when I can. How can you practice to recognize when you're too deep in your head? When you're present in a moment, you feel light. When you're speaking from your head, it feels like this. Look in my eyes. When you're present, you see the difference. When you're in your head, there's some glassiness, or there's some like kind of, you're trying to make your point. But when you're speaking from your heart, it flows. Because you're not trying to make a point. You become the point. Because the point is right here. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.